You can find us at BWSSpodcast.com and on Facebook at BWSS Podcast. This is Because We Said So. Let's start the show.
And now, recording from beautiful and sexy Miami, with your hosts, Seth and Laz and Research Lucas. It's Because We Said So.
Yeah, this is Because We Said So. We got Seth in mic 1. We got Laz in mic 2. Yo. We got Lucas in mic 3.
Hey.
And Benny is back. He's here to lend his wit, his jokes, his sense of humor, his Mickey Mouse shirt, to be completely honest. Very, very nice. Looks very vintage. And then Lucas is wearing a special shirt just for you.
Oh, it is nice.
Can we see the shorts, bro? I think
I don't have them.
You don't have them?
He doesn't even have pants on. You saw the text message.
Any fruit on that shirt? Any fruit?
Pineapples.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pineapples.
That's what's up.
They look like pineapples.
Yeah, I mean, they could be bananas, the way they're written.
I didn't put the shorts on because, you only see this much of me. So.
Sure, that's true.
We don't want to see the rest, bro.
That's true. So you can get us at our website, BWSSpodcast.com, email at contact@BWSSpodcast. We record everything at Arcane Studios. You can watch all the shows on YouTube. And those of you watching, if you just want to listen, we're on every platform you could think of. Spotify, obviously, iTunes, Amazon. So go ahead and look us up. Once again, all the links are our website, BWSSpodcast.com. All the music is by The Unsilenced. If you like the show, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell the person that you just told to fuck off, or the person who you just dumped on their lawn and you want to make it up to them. You're like, I'm sorry, I just took a shit on your lawn. Wow. It was supposed to be funny. I was pissed off at you at the time, but you know what? Let me make it up to you. Why don't you listen to this awesome podcast?
Just tell the world, that's all.
Well, yeah, you could tell them. That'd be great, wouldn't it? So, all right, even if we suck, like I said before, you could be like, listen to how much these fucking guys suck. A little bit. So this is episode 79, topics of today. The NCAA finally gets a bitch slapping. So it's about freaking time. Hopefully this is the beginning of, ending the exploiting of all the college athletes out there. So China has a nuclear fuel rod leak. Did you guys hear this one?
Nope.
No? Okay. China launches its own citizens to a space station they're building. Anyone? No. Jesus, where the fuck have you guys been? So our Brazil's environment minister investigated for illegal logging. This is something that Alex actually sent to me. He sends me articles on occasion. And this is definitely one I wanted to mention. QAnon is fucking retarded.
You said Alex or
Alex?
Oh, you said Lex. Oh, okay.
I said Lex.
Oh, Lex.
So yeah, Alex. So Girl Scouts need help. I'm sure we've all seen that one.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
So we're gonna talk about that. We have WTF news, weather, Lazarus corner positivity.
It's time for quick news.
We definitely need that music. I love it.
Yeah, man. Jesse Young and Yong Zhong of CNN. China successfully launches mission sending astronauts to a new space station. China successfully launched the 3 astronauts in the station on Thursday, bringing the country one step closer to completing its new station. The Shenzhou 12 spacecraft, or Divine Vessel, was launched on a long Mach 2F carrier rocket Thursday morning from the Jinquan Satellite Launch Center in northeast China's Gobi Desert. And the mission sent the crew to this, module. Some are going to stay up there for a little bit. They're going to do some spacewalking, actually 2 spacewalks. They're going to stay up for a few months, and then some new people are going to go. But yeah, China's building their own space station, folks.
They're sending regular people up there.
No, astronauts.
Astronauts. Okay.
Yeah. Do you send regular people?
No, because in the beginning,
for 2 months,
when you were talking about it, you were like,
they're
just sending people to space. I'm like, what the hell?
They got a plan, trust me.
Yeah, they totally have a plan. So let's see here. One of the chief designers of the manned space program said that during the mission, the crew will be using the new spacewalk suits as well as a new spacecraft. The possibility of various problems is quite high, so the astronauts' emergency decision-making and troubleshooting capabilities are also a very high requirement. So yeah, man. The International Space Station, by the way, so this is kind of cool. Interesting. It's housed over 200 astronauts, none of them from China. So because of political objections and legislative restrictions, China, hasn't been able to go, so they're building their own. And Russia actually said that they're going to start building their own as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's
pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, man. I got to say, China's not fucking around with space anymore. Landed on the moon, landed on Mars, had their own little space station.
They're like, anything you can do, I
can do better.
With slaves.
But yeah. Damn, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I had to say it.
Yeah, okay.
Out of the gate.
For sure. So, all right. Well, I guess, Laz, you're up.
All right. Since we were talking about space, I based what I choose based on whatever you're saying.
Sure.
Sort of. I usually have like 5 quick newses, but I just choose like best over.
Sure.
So over 46,000 signatures call for Jeff Bezos to stay in space.
Oh, really? 47,000?
46,000.
Wow.
Thousands of people have signed petitions urging Jeff Bezos to stay.
That's fucked up.
To make his stay in space permanent, even though he's only going there for
8 minutes, 10 minutes,
11 minutes,
11. Okay,
11 minutes, and they said they want to not allow him to come back to Earth.
Oh, damn!
And this is what I was saying about the connecting. Quick news.
Sure.
Because we talked about something this week where they were destroying and giving away some of the stuff that's not used for Amazon deliveries and stuff.
Yeah. So for those of you, God damn it, dude, my voice just won't stop cracking. It's because I need a beer. For those of you, are you going to go through it? Like tell
Not
them?
like big go through it, but for obviously everybody who's not in our group text message, we had got we got a news article in our group message that we went over, and apparently somewhere in UK, was it?
It was UK, yeah.
That they were destroying hundreds and thousands of just products.
113,000 products a week.
Of what?
Just random shit.
Random products and random
TVs,
shit. That
like
shit comes
makeup.
back up. That's something they don't use or whatever from the Amazon facilities marked for destruction.
And it happens in all of them.
It happens everywhere. I did work for a facility not too long ago.
Sure.
But I always saw recycle and something else. I don't remember what the other one was. But like, there was never anything that said destruction.
Sure.
Of course, I'm not allowed to talk about it. I might get killed.
That's all right.
No, I'm just talking shit. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, it's kind of fucked up though.
It is just destroying just shit. They actually donate, but they donate like a quarter of what they actually just flat out destroy.
Crazy. I was looking at it, I don't have all the time in the world most of the week.
Sure.
But a lot of things are put in a recycling center to recycle a lot of the stuff if they can. But the people that are getting paid like $15 an hour to go through that shit are not going to be, what can we do with this? Nothing. Toss it. Who gives a fuck? You feel me? Like, they don't give a fuck about that shit.
But wouldn't you rather just take it home? And like,
you can't take anything
I know you
home,
can, but I'm just like, I don't know. There's got to be... Here's the thing. It's like, I don't know. I feel like it's Dolce & Gabbana. Lucas, can you look this up?
Research
No.
Lucas.
Never dickhead.
Like when
High fashion designer destroys clothes.
When they fuck up something...
I think it's Dolce & Gabbana. One of the, or maybe Louis Vuitton.
All of them.
No. Burberry. So what they do is they make like all these like high fashion clothes, and the ones that don't sell, they just destroy them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they want the value of the ones they sold to be valuable, and after a certain point, they just destroy the rest of them.
So do they destroy them from like the
I don't know about
original making point, or do they make them send it back? No,
it's finished product that didn't sell. They just they just like grind it up, destroy it. 100%. 100%. It happens. So Lucas, you keep working on that.
They have like
I'll try.
Research Lucas.
Which I never heard of, but like B grade Jordans.
Sure.
They're just like they're exactly the same. They were made at like the factory or whatever, but there's like a blemish or there's like something wrong with it, but they still sell it.
That's
like,
the stuff you'll see at like Marshalls
or
and,
like
yeah.
the Nike factory,
Yeah.
or something like that. They're still real. They're not.
Says the guy who's wearing a Nike factory shirt.
I just found out about this like last week, and I had no idea. But they still sell them for the same price, like for sneakers and stuff. But clothes, no.
Sure.
But because you're never going to be able to tell. But they sell them for the same price anyways.
Yeah,
but
that's
the thing is, because they make a small quantity of it, that somebody's still going to pay for the same price anyways. It doesn't matter.
For sure. Lucas, anything?
Yeah, it came across a Dior, Burberry, Nike.
Burberry.
It's just,
Nike? Okay.
Yeah.
So they
I saw
just
an article
destroy
with-
shit. Yeah. Okay.
I know other things, they just send them to like less fortunate countries. and
Yeah,
just toss
which
them.
is exactly what they should do.
Because I was wondering, like, like Super Bowls, and one team wins and one team loses, and they still have all those fucking hats.
Yeah.
They just send them to like a random country, like,
yeah,
and they just give them away.
Super Bowl champion Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, exactly.
I would love to get my hands on
Because I was like,
that.
how the
That would
fuck
be-
are they printing this shit?
How
That'd be
long ago
funny.
was that?
That was what, 4 or 5 years ago?
They
6
always
years
do it though,
ago?
because
It
they
was
have
in
to.
your apartment.
Yeah, it was in your apartment. We were there watching it at your place.
But they
when
have-
the Patriots were coming back.
They have to make all that shit
At my
anyways
place?
because it has
Yeah.
to be available that
Yeah.
same
9U?
fucking day.
Yeah. I hear you.
Damn, that's crazy.
All right. Well, while Benny looks like just completely perplexed that we watched the Super Bowl at his place, that's okay, bro. So BBC, Taishan nuclear plant. China admits damage to fuel rods. China's Ministry of Ecology and Environment said the problem was common with no need for concern. The admission comes after CNN reported the U.S. government was assessing a reported leak at the facility. The French energy firm, which helps operate the plant in the Guangdong province, earlier reported a performance issue. On Monday, a spokesperson for EDF said the problem with the fuel rods had left the building up of gases, which had to be released in the atmosphere. CNN said the company had warned the U.S. government that China's nuclear regulator had raised limits on permissible levels of radiation outside the plant to avoid shutting down. So in other words, there's more radiation there's radiation getting out. And it's not a lot, but it's definitely elevated levels and definitely something of concern. So what they did was they changed the permissible amount of radiation. So let's say it was radiation level was a 2 and it goes up to, and if it gets to 4, then we have to shut down. Well, let's say it gets to 4, like, you know what? We'll shut it down when it gets to 6. So the ministry said the increase was caused by damage to the cladding of a small number of fuel rods, and of the 60,000 rods in the reactor, the damaged ones accounted for less than 0.01%. So, yeah, man, they're a little bit of a fuel leak, or, well, I guess a radioactive leak going on over there, and something of concern. The French, it's funny because the French reached out to us. They're like, we got to tell America about this. It's kind of funny. So, all right, Lucas, you're up.
Quick news.
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to look stuff up, and I had to find the tab.
Caught him off guard.
Yep.
Big microphone you got there, huh?
Like Elon last week. Caught him off guard looking stuff up.
It's microphone and a pop filter.
Yeah. There you go, Benny. All right. So go for it, Lucas.
CBS News. U.S. Navy sets off giant explosion to test the USS Gerald R. Ford
Yeah,
aircraft
saw
carrier.
that for sure.
The blast registered a 3.9 magnitude earthquake.
Which is huge.
Wow.
Yeah, they each set off 40,000 pounds of explosives.
Where was this?
40,000 pounds?
Pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Off the Florida coast. It doesn't say which side, bay or ocean side.
That doesn't mess up the wildlife and stuff?
No, they actually did mitigation where it wasn't where
It's me
the
looking
time
up the
frame.
video. Sorry, folks.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a video of it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to put it up. Hold on, Lucas.
That can't be good for the surroundings. Jesus.
Look up
Here we
Bikini
go.
Island.
Here we go.
Holy shit. Look at that.
Right next to the ship.
That's quite something, isn't it? A 40,000-pound explosion was detonated as part of a test called Full Ship Shock Trials to assess if the carrier, the USS Gerald R. Ford, can withstand battle conditions. The U.S. Geological Survey registered the explosion as a 3.9 magnitude earthquake. Well, following the trials, the ship will return to dry dock to undergo modernisation, maintenance, and repairs.
That definitely
Yeah.
had to be on the East Coast because that's
Now,
like
the US Navy.
Yeah, for sure.
they had to be far enough away for it not to affect land. I don't know about ocean fish and animals and sharks and
Sure.
blah, blah, blah.
I'll tell you what, dude. I mean, the explosion was no freaking joke.
No.
The tests are being conducted within a narrow schedule that complies with environmental mitigation requirements respecting known migration patterns of marine life in the test area the Navy added.
Wow.
So they tested it as best they could.
Sure.
Supposedly.
I mean, it's pretty freaking when you watch the one that shows you like the I guess the shock wave. You can see the shock wave just tear through the freaking ship. All right, so yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. The explosion was pretty. It's interesting. They're like, yeah, you can set off a 3.9 magnitude, 60,000-pound explosive next to our ship, and we're fine. So suck it. All right, mangabay.com, Brazil's environment minister investigated for alleged illegal timber sales. Brazil's environment minister, Ricardo Salles, or Salles, S-A-L-L-E-S, I'm pretty sure it's Salles, has been named in a probe for alleged illegal exports of Amazon timber following a federal Supreme Court ruling allowing the federal police raids in various ministry offices in the early hours of May 19. So the Supreme Court ruling refers to suspicious operations linked to Salles. The federal police reported an existence of 4.2 million reais, or $2.7 million, extremely atypical finance transactions involving a law firm where the minister is one of the stakeholders. So long story short, there was a guy who accused him. It was like a police chief that accused him of selling Amazon, whatever, ended up getting the guy freaking fired. So they raided a bunch of people, 168 agents, 35 search warrants in Brasilia, Sao Paulo, and Pará. 10 high-ranking environmental officials in Bolsonaro's government were suspended from their posts. This includes the head of the IBAMA, which is the environmental agency. So since 2019, deforestation has soared nearly 50%. So it's pretty messed up, man. This guy's a freaking douchebag. Obviously, we know that the president is as well. But the guy who's supposed to be this is the one we got from Alex. The guy that's supposed to be protecting this stuff basically was caught freaking selling the permits. And when COVID was hitting, he basically told her, was like, listen, COVID is distracting everyone. Now we can deregulate and push a lot of this crap through. And that's it. So in the last recent public furor, the government has continued to push ahead with a pro-business agenda. Just last week, Brazil's lower house approved a bill that exempts environmental impact assessment and licensing for development projects. So you don't even have to do environmental assessment. You don't have to get licensing. Just go ahead and build your shit. We don't give a shit. So that's pretty messed up. I'm just saying. Amazon forest, man. Everyone thinks that they're the lungs of the world, but realistically, the oxygen in the Amazon forest does not leave the Amazon. It doesn't leave South America. So it all gets gobbled up by all the stuff that lives there. So little fun fact for you.
We have to plant more trees, that's all.
Well, we all need to plant more trees. There's no doubt about that.
That's it.
Yeah. So you actually had an article you want to talk about deforestation. His first episode, like, yeah, man, if you want something you want to talk about, just, some current news, whatever. He gets this really awesome article. I was like, wow, this is actually pretty perfect. And I go to congratulate him. I see it was written 4 years ago, and it was kind of like a news article about this and that. And I was like, But we all got to plant some more trees. All right, Les, you're up.
All right. Shit, I can't even ask that question.
Why not? Is it a white question? Whisper it to me. I'll ask.
I mean, I can ask the question, but I haven't been arrested. Has anybody else in the room been arrested?
I have not.
Multiple times.
Never
Yes,
been
I
in
have.
handcuffs.
Never been in handcuffs.
I can tell you a good one if you want to know about it.
Sure, why not?
So it was a Winter Music Conference 15 years ago. And I was dating a girl. She was half Greek, half Puerto Rican. So Greek.
Tomato.
I didn't know what he was going to say.
No.
I
This
didn't
was
think half Greek was going to be this.
Stephanie.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
We had a party. I meet a group of French guys, and I start rolling a joint, and they pull out a pack of Marlboro, and they had some hash. And here we are, we're smoking, and there was a cop behind us, not too far, and he walked up, and I had the joint in my hand, and I put it underneath like this.
Sure.
And then the smoke came out.
So you already lit it.
So for those of you listening, he took the joint, put it upside down between his fingers, and hit it under his palm. And the smoke's like, coming up or from or through his fingers and around his palm and shit.
I wasn't gonna throw it away.
You
and
should have he couldn't put it out or something.
No, so he goes, get up, get ready to walk the shame.
Wow. Fuck.
Dude, he walked me out of. It was right there on 17th and Collins. He walked me out of the party, and unfortunately that day I had a little bag of something else in my pocket, and he searched me. And even though my boy was the director of nightlife, he still wasn't able to save my ass. I had to go and spent the night.
The old shit, not TGK, the fucking
downtown.
downtown Miami, 12th
Yeah,
Street.
It was a fucking pain in the ass, man. I remember all fucking night. They came and got me at 9 a.m. next Sunday, and
Really?
space was going off. But man, I was already so upset.
Sure.
That,
So, how
anyway.
much did the call to the person that you had to bail you out cost?
500.
No, the call.
The
cost
phone
them.
call?
Yeah.
You got to pay for that?
What? This is what this is about. Connecticut becomes first state to make all prison phone calls free.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Wow. What an amazing segue,
That is
folks.
awesome.
Okay.
Give a big round of applause to the last round.
Yeah, right?
I know
Wow.
a few people that's been locked up that has called me.
How poignant.
And you have to accept charges. And before they wouldn't even go.
Oh, it's collect. Okay.
Yeah, it's collect. They call you. Like, I think the first phone call is free, and then after that, anytime they call you, if you're not paying or you don't put money for it, it costs money. So Connecticut is going to make that free because the phone companies have taken advantage of that. So like usually it's like $5 for a 15-minute call. That's like calling out of the country years ago before like WhatsApp and random stuff. But if you still try to make a call, I still have like uncles and family in Haiti, and if they want to call me like regular, it's cost them like $1.95 a minute.
Wow.
Yeah, unless they call me through WhatsApp or FaceTime or something.
Well, yeah, that makes, dude, it's amazing what you can do with WhatsApp now.
Yeah, for sure. Big
Seriously,
time.
for free.
Which I don't understand why. I mean, I understand from the past because obviously it's harder for you to make a call from here to fucking Egypt or whatever. But, sorry. So Connecticut became the first state this week to make all prison calls free because there's a financial and emotional burden from incarcerated men and women and their families to stay in touch.
Sure.
The bill was signed into law by Governor Ned Lamont, and it's also allowed juveniles as well. At least 90 minutes a day of free calls.
90 minutes a day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say 90 minutes. I thought maybe you get 15. You're doing okay.
But usually, like, the thing is, if it's like something it's someone that's close to you that really needs your help to talk to them, you don't want to fucking deal with paying for fees and fees and fees.
Sure.
I've had somebody close to me locked up.
So basically, you can speak for 90 minutes every single day.
Yeah, basically. For free.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool, man. Wow.
Not that first phone call shit. Not that like.
How about at 2 a.m.? Hey.
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure you're still gonna be recorded, and it's gonna be all types of fucking
yeah.
security measures and shit.
Oh,
like
hey,
that.
baby.
Yeah, I was just going to say, yeah. So what are you wearing, sweetheart? 90 minutes, a long time. You get a lot done in 90 minutes. I'm just saying. Good Lord. Well, that's pretty awesome. All right. So Newsweek, QAnon believers suggest secret message behind announcement of Biden dog Champ's death. So Joe Biden's dog, Champ. How old was he, Lucas?
13.
13. Okay.
Is that the one that got him hurt?
The one that died.
No, he died,
the-
but that's the one that got him hurt last time.
I don't think the
No,
one that bit
which-
him. What's that, Lucas? I mean,
Yeah, so which
Benny?
Biden dog?
Research Lucas.
Oh. So yeah, anyway, President Joe Biden and First Lady announced on Saturday the passing of the family dog Champ. Oh, here it is. 13-year-old German Shepherd who died peacefully at the Biden's family home in Delaware. Meanwhile, some QAnon supporters appear to have taken the announcement as secret code. Forbes reporter Andrew Solender, Solender, tweeted that the announcement of the Champ's passing in a cryptic reply caught his attention. And an account known as Eyes Open tweeted, "Dog comms? Seems a few around them at the Mo." So comms, C-O-M-M-S, and at the Mo means at the moment. Comms, quote unquote, are formerly known as secret messages that can be decoded by QAnon supporters. Writer and popular debunker Mike Rothschild followed up to inform that dog comms have been around for quite some time. When Dame Comey's dog died, QAnon believers claimed the announcement was code that George H.W. Bush had secretly been executed. So get ready for them to be relentlessly bake Champ's death.
Oh, God.
Dude, what is wrong with these people, dude? I mean,
I was about to say something, and I don't even want to hear it
The
anymore.
baked champ.
good Lord.
Fuck.
The Biden dog that bit was Major.
Yeah, it wasn't this
Oh,
one.
the younger one.
Yeah, it was like the other one's like kind of like a puppy. The description of the entire big family caught. So here's James Comey is what he said. Former FBI director lost his rescue dog 2018 and tweeted at the time, "Because he was a rescue, we didn't know his age today, except very old. He was a friend to an entire big family, as only a dog can be. Goodbye, old soul." The description of an entire big family, quote unquote, caught QAnon believers' attention in a video posted on BitChute by a channel called In Pursuit of Truth. The creator said he found the big family part cryptic because relation to George H.W. Bush's codename, which had been Timberwolf, some QAnons connected Bush's death to Comey's announcement, believing the former FBI director to be aware of Bush's death before the public and releasing the information secretly. Dude, what is wrong with these people?
I don't know.
Like, it's so bad. For those, did you see, by the way, on Amazon, the Borat? So they released like an update to the Borat movie. And I think it's like the edited version of the 2 weeks he spent with these two like QAnon believers. They released it on Amazon. I haven't watched it yet. We should watch it, by the way. But if you watch the Borat movie, there's these guys that he stays with that are just so.
Oh, I remember the first one, the one we watched here. We talked about.
So there's a whole thing just about him. So anyway, yeah. So this is kind of funny as well. Newsweek reported earlier that We the Media, a group of QAnon advocates with more than 225,000 subscribers on its Telegram, believes that Biden swatting at the cicadas is actually comms. Joe Biden bitten by cicada comms. Just so happens that cicada nymphs emerge after a 17-year childhood underground, the media wrote. The underground comment is in reference to the baseless QAnon belief that a network of secret underground tunnels exists and children are being trafficked and abused by satanic pedophiles. And of course, they think that Hillary Clinton is one
literally
of them.
underground or underground?
Literally underground.
Literally underground.
Literally
Tunnels.
underground.
That's the Biden organization.
Fucking A, dude. Dude, it's the Biden organization.
That's what they. I forgot who's here today.
Yeah. Fucking A.
I have a problem with people that have pets that don't think that they're gonna die.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any pets. I mean, my daughter has had 2 dogs.
Sure.
They ended up giving them away, but I have an older dude that works with me, and he's had a dog. He adopted the dog with his wife, and the dog is dying.
No.
And they're spending thousands of dollars to keep the dog alive. But the dog is 14 years old.
Sure.
No.
That's the time. And it's not really him, but he's not willing to tell his wife to you know what, just put him down.
It's just time to
But they're
fly
spending
away.
money. And I don't understand because I guess because I haven't had a pet to really feel that way about.
To love and to hold and to have.
And I love animals, but
Sure.
at the end of the day, we have the life expectancy. Don't cry for me if
Argentina.
if I die after 70. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I've lived. Fuck it. Be sad for the day. Move on. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
So
That's a bummer, dude.
it sucks.
It does.
Hey, I have a friend. She spent $19,000 on her cat in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks?
Yeah.
How old was the cat?
13 years old.
But on what?
Because she
a
was just
new
attached.
body?
You don't understand.
Diabetes. He was like his blood sugars was low. He was convulsion. He
the
would have,
vets have a whole bunch of shit to keep your dog or cat alive.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing with people.
They do it to you. That's what they do. Those vets.
I was gonna have a beef with this, but it wasn't a beef because my coworker, the vet, literally said you should put your dog down, but you know, no, he's like, my recommendation is put the dog down. But if you want to spend more time and this and that, but I don't recommend that you do that.
Sure.
And the wife is like, no, whatever you can do, do it. You feel me?
Jesus.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
I hear you. All right. Well, this is actually a really good segue. AP, Girl Scouts have millions of unsold cookies.
I saw
I was going to say, what is a good segue from pets dying?
Girl Scouts have an unusual problem this year. 15 million boxes of unsold cookies. 109-year-old whose nose was that? Who was it?
Benoit or fucking Lucas?
Good Lord. Jesus. The 109-year-old organization says a coronavirus, not thinner demand for Thin Mints, is the main culprit. As a pandemic wore into the spring selling season, many troops nixed their traditional cookie booths for safety reasons. This is unfortunate, but given it's a girl-driven program and the majority of cookies are sold in person, it was to be expected. So what really, I think it's like pretty sad. But what pisses me off is, dude, so I was like, okay, where can I buy them? I go to the site, you click on this, like, okay, it says like, find out where you can buy them in your area. You click on that and there's nothing there. Then you're like, all right, I hit the buy cookies button on the website. How do you buy these fucking cookies?
I feel like somebody just wrote a fucking article just to fucking write
No,
it.
but it's a known thing though. It's a known thing.
Yeah, but why would you make more cookies if they're not selling?
It's not like they're like, I think we're gonna make this many cookies this year.
I'm pretty sure as much things that's turned to online deliveries and online ordering, they probably could have did the same thing. So like, what the hell happened to them?
Well, so what they do is they expect to sell X amount. Obviously, they make more, and then they end up donating the rest of them to like troops and stuff like that. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I don't know. I guess maybe they thought that people would go out and, because COVID's kind of coming to an end. A lot of the percentage of the people are vaccinated. Maybe they expected everyone to be vaccinated by now. But
they expire. Right? I mean,
did you hear about the Indian COVID now?
Yeah, no, it's not the Indian COVID. It's called
India.
Yeah, no. It's called the Delta strain.
Some other strain now.
Dick, there's like six of them.
There's like a
plus.
There's a bunch of them. There's the Alpha, the Beta, the Delta. So
there's a Hylian COVID.
America, we're good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're good. So anyway, what pisses me off is I tried to freaking buy them, dude. I would have bought 4 or 5 boxes just because I like them and whatever. I'll pitch in, help you guys out, but I couldn't figure it out. Okay, Lucas.
It's time for...
Wait a minute. What the fuck? WTF News, folks. What you got, Lucas?
This week from Newsweek.
Okay, sure.
Woman tries to remove mole on her face with a drill.
Oh gosh! Oh wow! That's gotta hurt.
I feel like you said that one already.
Nah, we never
really?
heard that one. No.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh no way!
You might have mentioned it and didn't use it. That's freaking awful, though. Please tell us more.
It shows the TikToker from Spain using what appears to be a nail drill. Wait,
what's a nail drill?
Exactly.
Like a jackhammer type drill? Like a hammer drill? The hell's a nail drill?
Maybe they put the nail inside the actual drill.
No.
How do you nail?
Don't drill a nail. How do you nail a drill?
I don't fucking know, bro.
How do you nail a drill? My name's Lucas.
In a follow-up video, she uses yet another drill attachment on the mole. She uses TikTok to document the healing process.
And how's it going?
It doesn't say. It goes into tweets, but they asked her why she did it, and she hated it.
She hated them all. But
you can get those shits cut off, bro.
A nail drill. I mean, that's the way to go.
No.
Actually, well,
Yeah, research Lucas. All right,
Research your
so any shout outs over there, Laz?
manicure.
Manicure? What?
Manicure name. The drills they use, I guess, for manicures.
Oh,
and
it's
all
for
that shit.
manicuring?
Oh,
Yeah.
nail drill, like your hand nail.
fingernail.
Oh,
okay,
so
so,
like it's
okay.
a really small drill bit.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
Dremel. It's a
No,
it's
they
a
have
Dremel.
little
Dremel.
drills that when,
Dremel, okay.
You know when you went to get your nails done last week, Seth, and they used that thing that smoothed it
Whatever.
out?
Oh, yeah.
Dumbass.
Hey, how about shout out to J-Lo and Ben Affleck? They're back again together.
They are back again.
Yes. What
Didn't
happened to
take
Ale-
long.
Hey, Alex Rodriguez, he ain't hitting no more home runs.
So
is he?
here's the question: since we're just got onto this, so do you think they were secretly like chatting it up?
All day, fucking
Oh,
Ben
yeah.
Affleck was texting. When you gonna come
Yeah.
back? Come on, please.
No, okay. So then
Or
she was like, "All right, well, let me
or-
break up with him first."
Or they or they were already. They kept seeing each other anyways.
They never forgot when that song "Jenny on the Block." You remember when they first met? He knows.
yeah, I'm still Jenny
knows.
on the block
Oh,
when
yeah,
he's got
yeah.
his hands on that booty. And,
Oh yeah.
dude, he saw her in what was it, Hustlers, whatever that movie, and he was like, "Yeah, I gotta." Dude, poor Alex, dude. But you know what?
Why you say poor Alex? He's probably good.
How long are they gonna last? Do you think?
That's it. That's the end.
Yeah.
That's the end?
Yep.
Really?
Because they're
Pulling a
both.
Janet Jackson on us. That's the end?
She's kind of older. She's already have kids.
They're both
He
the
has
same
How old is
age.
she? 50?
Yeah, they're both kind of older.
50, yeah.
Yeah,
49, I think.
Like they probably just gonna, you know what? Fuck it.
Off into the sunset.
Yeah, it's over. It's done.
He's got his Latina. She's got her white
They
boy.
went back to an old love, and
Yeah.
you know what? I shouldn't have been out of it,
All right.
and that's it. I
Let's see
mean,
what happens.
I didn't think this is what we were gonna talk about, but whatever.
Yeah.
I had thoughts about it.
I mean, he is
Okay.
Batman, you know?
He is Batman.
I didn't. That's not the Batman I like, but it's
No, me neither. Me neither. That's okay. All right. So, any shout outs over there,
Shout-outs,
Lucas?
yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Laz.
Trying to take my
shout out to
spot.
my friend Vicky.
Okay.
We lost touch for a little bit, just randomly. Both of us busy.
Okay.
And then she's like, "Oh, your show's back," and I'm like, "Yeah." And then she listened to a couple episodes,
That's what's up. We
and
like
then
that.
shout outs to fucking work. We're fucking done. No more masks.
No, for real?
Yeah. we're-
Nice,
oh,
bro.
man, like,
Wow.
I kind of not wore the mask at work anyways.
Sure.
Except when I had to be like actually going to speak to a guest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll keep it in my pocket. That's what I do anyways now. But
I haven't worn them. Like I said, the only time I actually, for Super Blue, I had to put it on, which was really dumb.
I'm fucking done, bitch.
Anybody got protected though here?
Yeah, we're all vaccinated.
Well, facts. You?
No.
Of course not, bro.
Oh, my God.
Benoit. Of course he's not. What is it? Microchips
Yeah,
or whatever the fuck
nanotechnology, they're
nanotechnology.
We finally got my mom to fucking take her fucking vaccine.
That's cool. Good
Yeah,
deal.
and so she's good.
Awesome.
But like, the thing with her, I don't understand her because like her random friends kept fucking catching COVID. Like
Sure.
2 people at her fucking church died. Like what the fuck are you doing, mom? She's like,
Just
you know what? I'm
fucking
gonna
go
go.
get it.
She got it. She's good. So
There you go.
one more week for the second one.
Nice. All right.
Pfizer.
Pfizer. Totally. 100%. Any shout outs over there, Benny?
Um,
And you had all this time to think about it. We've been doing shout outs for quite a while.
Shout out to my mom just for being an awesome.
Yeah,
awesome
your
woman.
parents are great. I
Yeah.
gotta say, shout out to
out.
both of them.
Yeah.
No
And my
doubt.
dad.
Yeah,
How did it make you, bro?
yeah, right. Seriously,
Nah, he's a good time. I like
he's all
him.
right. All right, Lucas, shout outs over there.
Yeah, shout out Seth for teaching me how to eat fries.
There you go.
What the fuck does
Fries.
that mean?
He sent me the video. I'll put it up. During the break. It's kind of funny. So, but yeah, you guys will see it when you see the show. That's for sure. All right, we're gonna take our first break. Back here very shortly. We're gonna talk about how NCAA can suck a dick.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow.
All right.
Oh,
Boom.
Oh.
I'm actually kind of digging it. As long as you can get the squeeze right, you don't want to squeeze too hard because then it's just a mouthful of ketchup. You get that perfect squeeze, like for the perfect amount of fries. Mm-hmm. I wasn't supposed to have them. I learned from that one.
Make it scream big.
We don't want to see his belly. Oh, that's nothing. Yeah, but you eat Cheetos all day.
Speaker, Seth.
True. Speaker is already down. Look at that.
Cheetos
Actually,
and
just
Doritos.
I actually just made a big bowl of chicken noodle soup, which is way better than super soup.
Chicken noodle soup.
Whatever.
Oh no,
bitch.
Seth makes super soup. It's good.
Yeah, you can't.
My
you can't
soup's
compete
better.
with super
He
soup.
makes a good super soup.
Yeah, unless you have 3 bowls, half a cantaloupe, and 2 more bowls of
Half a
Reed-
cantaloupe? What?
I was talking about the night. We stunk you out of your bed.
I don't remember, but but there's a lot of fiber. We'll say that. There's definitely a lot of fiber. So, all right. Well, we're back, and we're going to jump into this whole NCAA thing because it's pretty important. Because as you know, those of you who follow along, the NCAA or don't actually, the NCAA's governing body that really just puts stupid rules on college athletes, and we're going to go into some of the stupider ones out there. But anyway, Dan Murphy, ESPN. In fact, here we go, right in front of us here. So Supreme Court unanimously sides with former college players in disputes with NCAA about compensation. The Supreme Court of the United States unanimously affirmed ruling on Monday that provides for an incremental rise or increase in how college athletes can be compensated, and also opens doors for further legal challenges that could deal much more significant blow to the NCAA's current business model. Justice Neil Gorsuch, which is one of the guys that Trump put in, wrote the court's opinion, which upheld a district court's judge decision that the NCAA was violating antitrust law by placing limits on educated relating benefits that schools can provide to athletes. The decision allows schools to provide their athletes with an unlimited compensation as long as some way connected to their education. So yeah, if the school wants to help you out, maybe pay for your food, give you a place to stay, or just transportation, yeah, just little things like that, you'll be able to. So it's pretty impressive because it passed 9-0.
Wow.
Like every single one of them was like, bitch, NCAA, eat a dick. So
They should.
yeah, of course
Yeah,
they
of course.
should.
Like,
Do you want them to eat a dick or suck a dick? Because
No.
you said both. You have to pick one.
Oh, really? How about a
that's-
combination? They'll
for
suck
me-
it, then they'll eat it.
for me, that's not enough.
Well, it's just start. Here's the thing. All that they can do is comment on what the law is. So if someone comes with something else, they can go that route. But they kind of said that, it's probably opening the door to a lot more lawsuits that can open up even more, open more openings. Yeah, that's brilliant. Open more opportunities for student athletes to get paid more. NCAA is not above the law, Kavanaugh wrote. The NCAA couches its arguments for not paying student athletes in innocuous labels, but the labels cannot disguise the reality. The NCAA's business model would be flatly illegal in almost any other industry in America. So that's pretty much it.
What I don't understand is like NCAA makes so much money off of advertisement
Yep.
and like everything.
Endorsements.
Sure. And the players don't make anything from it. and they tried to bring this up before that because of that they should pay the players.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it for certain athletes when you're starting going from high school to college. They wanted to have an even playing field about what you can do or what you can't do, and they weren't doing that. But like they should. They're making it's $1 billion industry.
Well, here's the thing: a lot of these athletes, they're never gonna play pro.
Yeah. So
They ruin their bodies. Their education a lot of times suffers because the sport is more important than education. Like, so for them to be able to cash out a little bit, I think it's fair.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be millions of dollars, but like, you know what? Don't worry about cash, school
allowance money.
Exactly.
Per diem, sure.
If your Final Four fucking March Madness, like why not pay them?
Yeah,
everybody watches it. I'm not like a big NCAA like follower.
Me neither.
But if I go to a bar and sit down and have a beer, I'm watching the fucking March Madness games. You know what I mean? Like, and we all do.
Sure.
I mean,
I don't.
Before.
You don't?
You do.
Lucas?
You don't. Oh, you don't really go out, Lucas.
Yeah.
But
I don't watch basketball at all.
Yeah.
At all. But you
Look
do.
how white he is. Goodness.
But think about it. Even if you're looking at like college football, it's the same shit. What do you watch?
Casper.
Lucas. We watch football, right?
NFL.
Yeah.
But do you watch college football?
No.
Not really. Well, it depends.
Hawkeyes, maybe.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right,
If I
but
could
like
actually
for
watch
example, if Hawkeyes make it to where the fuck Hawkeyes, I don't know who they
Iowa.
are.
We'll watch it for sure.
Yeah, watch it for sure. And everybody's watching it. And the hotel we used to work at, one of the teams would always stay with us during Orange Bowl.
Sure.
Yeah, and like it's big as fuck. Like they make money for that. Why should that school make the money only, or the NCAA? What's the college one called?
I don't know. But I remember when there was the video game, you had Madden, and then there's an NCAA version, and these players all had their likenesses on there, their image, their freaking.
They don't get paid for that.
And they
either?
didn't get paid for it. That was one of the things they changed. Now they can, but before they couldn't get paid for that shit. So Kavanaugh wrote a concurring opinion to underscore that while the court's ruling was narrow in this case, the NCAA's remaining compensation rules also raise serious questions under the antitrust laws. This is all him quoting him. All the restaurants in a region cannot come together to cut cooks' wages on the theory that customers prefer to eat food from low-paid cooks, Kavanaugh continued. Law firms cannot conspire to cabin lawyers' salaries in the name of providing legal services out of a love of the law. Hospitals cannot agree to cap nurses' income in order to create a pure, more helping form of helping the sick. News organizations cannot join forces to curtail the pay to reporters to preserve a tradition of public-minded journalism. Movie studios cannot collude to say he just keeps going. So, price-fixing labor is price-fixing labor is basically how he ended it. He went on.
Yeah, for sure.
So 9 of the most absurd NCAA violations. I don't take all 9, but I took the ones. I got a list here. So in 2013, University of Oklahoma self-reported. Here's the thing. A lot of these entities self-report because if the NCAA catches you as a school and you don't report it to school, you can get in a lot of trouble. You can get fined.
Yeah, they're just losing money. That's all they give a fuck
So
about.
they self-report. Yeah. Even the dumbest little thing, they'll actually fucking report it, and the NCAA will decide what the punishment is. But they do it because they don't, So in 2013, University of Oklahoma self-reported a long list of secondary violations committed by the athletic department over an 18-month span. So here are some of the ones that came up. Violation: 3 concurrent student athletes received food in excess of NCAA regulations at a graduation banquet. The 3 had graduated from school but returned for an additional season of completion. Players were provided pasta in excess of the permissible allowed.
Wow.
You got more pasta than the NCAA says you can have.
How much more pasta can you have?
So the 3 were required to donate $3.83, the cost of the pasta, to a charity of their choice in order to be reinstated. The department provided rules education to applicable athletes, departments, and staff members.
For the donations, is there a tax form that comes with it?
I don't know.
Is it tax deductible?
I'm sure
it's
it
$3.
has to be.
But of course,
83 cents.
if it's that serious, they're definitely making some type of tax for them.
So ridiculous, dude. So because the pasta constituted a full meal and not a snack, Oklahoma wanted to be extra vigilant. In addition, the school reported an assistant coach accidental butt dial of a recruit that resulted in the player being declared ineligible pending further review.
Because they called him?
Because he called him. They called it a butt dial.
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
It was a fucking phone call. So the violation, assistant coach Bruce Kittle pocket dialed a recruit a day after receiving a permissible text messages from the recruit. So he was allowed to receive a text message, wasn't allowed to call him the next day. Resolution: football staff was prohibited from initiating phone calls or correspondence with the recruit for 4 weeks, and the recruit was declared ineligible for competition at the school, barring NCAA reinstatement.
Was it that first year or you don't even know?
Well, it was recruit, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you know what I
guess
mean?
it could. Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
go to the school. We got you next year. Like, train.
It goes on. I mean, the list really freaking goes on. Here's another dumb one. Oregon self-reported a long list of violations that would strike many as peculiar. Paramount among these, laser tag. The school treated the baseball team to a meal, one of 12 permitted during an athletic year, academic year, and some mini golf and laser tag. Jody Sykes, Oregon's chief compliance officer, reported the afternoon of laser-based fun, assuming the NCAA would consider it impermissible entertainment. There are some silly rules here, but we are a part of the NCAA, and we have agreed to be a member, and we are responsible for those rules. So yeah, I got in trouble for that. I don't know if you guys watched the baseball, the junior World Series. What's it called, Lucas?
Nope.
The Kids World Series or whatever. Basically, the World Series, Little League World Series. It's held here in America. What's that?
What's it called?
Little League World Series.
Okay, Little League World Series. Okay.
So like Japan, like the Philippines, like all the top
real
baseball
world.
teams.
Dominican Republic.
They come here and they have a tournament. And there's this girl, a black girl, who was playing for an American team called Moni Davis, Mone. And she was like a phenomenon. She was striking these guys out, these boys out, and was like, "You go, girl," and "Girl power."
Wow.
So University of Connecticut women's basketball coach Gino Ariema called the 13-year-old little leaguer and fellow Philadelphian. She was from Philly. What? To pass along his congratulations. The NCAA slapped him with a secondary recruiting violation. The bylaws state coaches aren't allowed to call prospects until their junior year of high school, not even to say, "Way to go."
Yo, Pat Riley just got a violation for something like that.
Really?
Yeah, because he was on an interview and he's like, if LeBron wanted to come back to Miami, we'd welcome him with open hands.
Tampering. Yeah, for
and
sure.
They charged him like $38,000, and he was like, "I don't give a fuck."
Yeah, he can afford it.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
there's so many fucking rules, bro. Sorry, so many rules. Like, it's crazy.
You think LeBron would come back to Miami?
No.
Nah,
He's not.
He's gonna die in Lakers.
I wish he would just go back to, if you're gonna like not do well, just go back to your hometown, man. Go out, with style.
Nah,
That's okay. So yeah, there's a whole list of them here. But anyway, Supreme Court basically was like, you know what? Sorry about that, NCAA. It's time to freaking stop this shit. Extra fucking pasta? Are you kidding me? Like, give me a break. So
they make too much. Who profits from them?
Well, the president, the NCAA, that's for sure.
No, but I mean, is he like? Does he get a salary?
Yeah,
Who's
Lucas,
the
can you
profit?
look up NCAA salaries?
Like, nobody owns NCAA, so like,
Yeah, it's quote unquote the NCAA governing body. That's
so
for
does
sure.
the money just go back into NCAA?
Well, it goes
or-
back. Well, the schools give back. A lot of the money they make goes to the schools, especially the ones that do well, back into the athletic programs and shit like that. So,
Satellites.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, let's just.
So another one got assistant coach Ben Coombs from Missouri State University got in trouble for providing recruits his Netflix account password.
Oh, what? Come on, bro. Like,
So this one's retarded. West Virginia University, the Mountaineers, NCAA's overregulation in the case of the Mountaineers women's basketball team in oversized envelopes. According to the NCAA, recruiting materials can be sent in envelopes that are at most 9 by 12 inches. West Virginia University was flaunting the rules with an envelope that was 10 by 13 inches.
Oh, gosh.
So,
Dude, go ahead, Lucas.
The NCAA Board of Governors voted unanimously to extend President Mark Emmert's contract to December 31st, 2025.
Yeah.
He is paid a base salary of $2.7 million.
Okay,
Wow.
that's actually
What, a
smaller
year?
than I was expecting
Or for the contract?
for the year.
For the year.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
good salary.
That's less than I thought, to be honest.
So, but
2.7
he
mil.
makes a salary, he doesn't profit. Who profits from NCAA?
It goes back to the schools.
Oh, it just goes back. Oh.
Yeah, and they pay for themselves. They pay their salaries. Blah blah. I mean, that's
so
a whole,
they're not. Nobody's winning.
I mean, I'm sure there's money going
of
elsewhere.
course
their
they're
pockets.
Like the Vatican, they just
Like,
buy
if
art
I'm here
and
and
land.
Pockets.
I run the company and I need my friend Seth to buy
Yeah.
some shit. I'm giving it to Seth,
And Seth
then
needs
Waka
to take his
something.
personal jet plane.
Yeah, I give it. Then Lucas needs something. I got
sure.
him. Yeah, okay. I
All
get it.
right. So I mean, yeah, that's kind of it. It's pretty messed up. So Bulldog, Mississippi State, the Bulldog football program sent recruits envelopes about its junior day. Sealing those envelopes was a sticker that read "Elite Junior Day 2014 official invite," and for that reason, the NCAA feels no parent obligation to explain that the words of that sticker constituted a violation. Dude, how much fucking time do you guys have? Like, seriously.
They have nothing else going on.
They have nothing else going on.
and then
but
you
the
got to
fucking-
remember, how long is the season? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, basketball, yeah,
So-
football.
The rest of the
Tennis.
season, like the rest, whatever anybody's not covering anything. Hey, you know what? Go find something.
Pretty
they probably
much.
have a whole department just
Oh,
dedicated
of
to that.
course. They have their own like little mini IRS
Yeah.
looking for violations and shit. So yeah, the Supreme Court opened it up that they can receive compensation as long as it relates. At this point, as long as it doesn't say you can pay them, but if you want to give them extra fucking pasta or a bigger envelope or a sticker, or whatever, get it the fuck out of our face. That's all I'm saying about that. So, all right. Well, we're going to take our next little break here. Any last minute thoughts about the NCAA?
They can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, okay.
Absolutely. We like it. Truth right there, folks.
Dumbass.
All right. So that's all I have to say about that. We'll be back with Lucas's weather. We got some beef, asshole, even some suck it.
Dumbass.
Oh, not that one. Nope, not that one. Is it? There we go. Suck it. Keep adding stuff, and then after a while, you just lose track, folks.
Just,
All right.
just get a little Sharpie and start.
Yeah. I could.
No, just memorize.
Well, that's what I've done so
You're
far.
getting old now. You need to keep your mind sharp.
It's true. We'll be back soon. Boom.
Cause I'm feeling in rapture. Cause I'm feeling in rapture. All over me. All over me. Cause I'm feeling in rapture. Cause I'm feeling in rapture. And shelter from the rain. Cause I'm feeling in rapture. Cause I'm feeling in rapture. Enrapture me again. Enrapture me
I did a trip. There's one. We were living in Parksburg. Speaker. Nice. We were living in Parksburg, and one of the. It was just one of the biggest storms like ever. Like everything was blanketed.
What was it, 95 or 98?
No, dude. This was when I was still in school. It had to be like 92.
Yeah.
And so, bro, I took my fucking thin-wheeled 10-speed bike and went all the way to freaking Coatesville, and that's got to be
Coatesville.
at least. Can you look it up, Lucas? Just look, because it was close to the high school. Look up your address to Coatesville High School,
Give me a-
because I bet you it was It's 10 miles, something like that.
You rode 10 miles on your bike?
Dude, like in a
7.2.
blizzard, complete
7.
snow. How many?
7.2. You didn't call
7.2
Steve
miles
for that one? You didn't call
No,
your
this is
boyfriend?
before. No, this is before Steve and I were like really close. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Benny.
Nice. You even
So-
got that. Wow, that's cool.
So yeah, we it was a good time. Went to my friend Tony Aceto's house, and we just went sledding down like all over the place, man. And I remember knocking on his door. He's like, "How'd you get here?" He's like, "I rode my bike." They're like, "What?" Everyone went to Tony's place. His father was a teacher for the school, and he lived on top of like this hill. And there's so much snow, you could just go sledding down the street. It was probably like quarter mile, like downhill. It was amazing.
How'd you get back home?
So we all hung out there till it's thawed like a few days ago. A few days later, it thawed enough for Dad to come pick me up. It's pretty freaking
And
sweet.
what was that, the Malibu?
Malibu?
The green car.
No, Maverick.
Maverick.
Oh, the
1975
Maverick. I
Ford
remember.
Maverick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Maverick.
Fucking A.
Wow, what a
Dad's
car.
like, it's going to be a classic someday. It's the year you were born. Like, yeah, Dad. But right now, it's the freaking 90s. It's not a classic. It's an old car with the door smashed in, and you keep fucking picking me up in it at school. It's not helping. So, anyway, I guess we're going to go ahead. We're back. We're going to go ahead and jump right in.
Research Lucas.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the weather.
So, Lucas, where do we have the weather from this week?
This week, we have Pissy, Somme, France.
Pissy Somme? Really?
Well, Pissy is a subsection, but Somme is the greater area.
Okay, so Pissy in Somme. So Pissy Somme. Aren't most Somms out there pissy folks? That's pretty. I mean, my friend Brian listens to the show, and he's a Somme, so he'll probably appreciate that. Where is it?
France.
France. Okay. Is it pissy? All right. So how would you pronounce? Can you spell it? And Brenoir's going to pronounce it in French.
If I butchered it, I'm sorry. I don't speak French at all.
Sure.
I'm doing the American.
Spell it.
Pissy.
Okay.
Pissy.
Pissy. Okay.
Right,
Perfect.
pissy.
And Somme, Somme. I'm correct in pronouncing
That's Somme,
that,
right? That's how you pronounce it. Somme.
As sommelier.
Somme. Somme, folks.
The only
So,
reason why I
Pissy Somme.
have a thought of being able to pronounce Somme is because that's a major World War I battle.
Okay, of course.
Major.
Imagine
No,
that.
I looked it up and didn't realize until I picked it out that it was in Somme.
He's like, oh my God, my heart just melted. There's a battle involved. All right, so let's start with Saturday. Fire away.
Saturday, June 26th. High of 71, low of 56. Light rain with the
Okay.
chance of precipitation at 71%, with the winds coming out of the east-southeast at 6 miles per hour.
Okay. Just a nice little rain. Not too windy, not too crazy yet. A little
Sunday,
pissy, to be honest with you.
How about the 4th
Sunday.
of July? Is it going to rain?
Whoa, we're in France.
3 weeks.
Yeah. So go ahead, Lucas. Tuesday or Sunday?
Sunday, June 27th. High of 71, low of 54. Light rain again with the chance of precipitation at 76%, with the winds coming out of the east-northeast at 8 miles per hour.
Okay, it's picking up. It's picking up. Okay.
Monday, June 28th, high of 71, low of 55. Rain/thunder.
Wow.
That's just a few days before the 4th. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
But we're in
Chance of
France.
Chance of precipitation at 73%, with the winds coming out of the east-northeast at 9 miles per hour.
Okay. All right.
Tuesday, June 29th, high of 73, low of 56. Showers.
Oh my God, bro.
To the Jour de France.
High of 70, or chance of precipitation at 71%, with the winds coming out of the north-northeast at 9 miles per hour.
All right. All right.
And finish off with Wednesday, June 30th.
All right. So Wednesday, June 30th. Here we go. All right. So high of 75, low. I haven't been listening to the lows. I'm going to say low of like 59. I'm going to say, you know what? I feel like it's going to be just partly cloudy. You know, I feel like the rain's going to just, be gone finally. But we'll still give it, as a redeemer,
don't
chance
think
of
so.
precipitation. Like I'm gonna say like 38% winds coming out. Like was it the southeast? It's been so yeah, somewhere in the southeast region, at like say 6 miles per hour.
All right. Yeah, right.
All right.
He texts everybody, change the weather for that day.
We'll see. Come on, God.
Just a couple percentage. Just change it.
Okay.
Wednesday, June 30th. You said high 75,
Yep.
high 72.
All right. That's within. That's 3 degrees. That's within. Okay.
Low, you said 59.
Yep.
Low is going to be 55.
Ooh. Okay.
You said partly cloudy.
Yep.
Showers,
Ah.
light rain, actually.
I said it was going to
Yeah, you did.
And you said chance of precipitation at 38%,
Well, it's definitely gonna be higher than that now.
62.
Okay.
And you said the wind's coming out of the south.
It's gonna be higher than 6 if it's raining.
6
I'm
miles
sure.
per hour.
Oh, yeah, and
You said southeast at 6.
sure.
Northwest at 9 miles per hour.
Jeez.
He just made that one up.
Wow. That's
Holy
just awful.
cannoli.
Yeah, seriously. All right.
Wow.
Well, research Lucas.
Research Lucas
With the weather.
with the weather.
So it is going to be really pissy in Pissy France.
Yeah, it's gonna be super pissy. It's like God is just shaking his dick for like 5 days in a row.
Oh God!
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Don't know where that came from,
Yeah,
really?
but we'll roll with it.
Let's not
That's
get
for
God
sure.
upset right now, okay?
Okay.
I'm not part
know.
of this one.
Yeah.
Especially all the women out there. What do you mean shaking his dick?
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, anyway, so we got some beef in the house. Ben, wow, why don't you start us off?
So I would gotta say it was my birthday, June 17th. I turned 47,
Nice.
and hadn't cut my hair probably about almost close to a year.
It was, remember, yeah, you had that big bushy hair for
Yeah,
a
it was
while.
long, thick, but
Why don't you take the
nice.
headphones off real fast just so everyone can see your hair? That's darker than Laz's.
I feel like he dyed his
There we
hair,
go.
bro.
No, that's
Yeah.
all natural. I don't dye
47.
my hair.
All natural.
It's natural. Yeah.
Sure.
So, anyways, to make a long story short, I
Into
call
the
him.
mic, please.
I text him and we schedule an appointment.
Sure.
So over
After
there,
how long?
a year
So,
almost.
bitch, you've been cheating on me. Watch
Right.
what happens when you come over to get
so
your hair done.
anyways,
But your hair
I
was
get
long.
there.
He knew you wasn't getting her.
Yeah, that's true.
I wait
Fair
over
enough.
30 minutes and I get inside the cubicle and suddenly he takes a razor blade and it's like he's just chopping my hair long in the back. Fuck.
What? You got
And
beef?
Sure.
I'm like, usually he uses scissors
Sure.
and the
Just like
hair-
a straight razor blade.
Dude,
just,
the haircut's over. It looks like I have a mushroom on my head. It's like a chopped salad. $75.
salad.
I said, what do I owe you? It's $75 fucking dollars, bro. I went downstairs to get some cash and I didn't say anything and I came back, but check this out. So I was so freaking pissed. I left him a message say, hey Danny, I've been seeing you for 15 years. I'm really not pleased with my haircut.
$75 is a lot for
Yeah.
a chopped salad.
So I went to go see this guy at a barber.
Sure.
His name is Julio. He's a Dominican guy, and he jiffed me up, dude, for 30.
There you go.
It cost me 105, but anyways, it's my birthday. A lot of
$105 birthday haircut.
yeah.
There
Never
you
even
go.
called me back to say, hey, can you come back? So he lost a customer, and I had beef on that. That
If
was not
anyone
cool,
needs, I got the guy. It's crazy. So the guy that was cutting my hair for
but
years
that's
down
my
here.
beef.
And by the way, very,
What?
very
You got
valid beef.
beef?
But glad it had a happy ending. I'm just saying.
That's so mean.
So when I left, I'm one of those people that I'm like not going to tell, like, the person you say hi at the grocery store, the guy who does your hair, or the UPS. I'm like, I'm just going to peace out. So just so happened, like out of the blue, like a week after I got down here, he just texted me. He's like, hey, man, I haven't heard from you in a long time. Just want to let you know, like, I'm still here, blah, blah, blah. I was like, dude, I just got back into Florida a week ago.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, that's pretty freaking awesome.
The barbers get like crazy when, go. When I started losing my hair and I started shaving,
Sure.
my barber was like, I lost 3 customers this month.
Really?
And I literally used to go to the barbershop like every week or a couple of days.
Sure,
Like,
sure.
I'm not paying $75 for a fucking haircut.
No,
Like,
no,
I'll get,
never
like-
again. Show me that.
Like the black people would do like lineups and
you
haircuts.
tip, right? And you
I
tip?
tip,
And-
yeah.
and
I was gonna
$10,
ask, did you tip?
85.
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh, they
like,
do it to
I was
them
probably
price.
spending like $8 a month on like haircuts and lineups and shaves.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Really?
didn't. I never fucking got. I never did
Black
anything
people
myself.
problems.
Yeah, but you mean how often do you get a haircut?
Once every like 2 months, and I don't own a brush or a comb.
Yeah, so
Then
like,
I shave myself. So,
now I shave myself. But
Sure.
like,
So what do you do?
But
You,
you
just
got-
put your hand in your hair with some
yeah, I'll
gel?
spray it.
That's it?
Hair dryer sometimes not. Use my hands and boom.
Oh,
but
you
you
spray
do.
and pray.
But you line up
Then it
your
looks
like.
just like this, folks.
You line up your beard
Wow.
and stuff.
Spray and pray.
I what? I line it up myself.
Yeah, you line up your beard. You do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shaving wise, yeah.
Sure.
Remember when you had the hair long back in the days?
The what?
Remember the hair long back in the days?
The hair long? Oh, my
Your hair
hair
long?
long? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's too hot down here for that shit, though.
We rocked Miami back then.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I can find. I actually have some old pictures around here somewhere. Maybe I'll throw one up.
We
And
rocked.
I come back to visit, and I'm gonna look
Crowbar,
like
Fat Black
Jesus.
Pussycat on Monday nights. You remember
Yeah.
that? Oh, shit.
Shadow Lounge.
Oh, yeah. Shadow Lounge.
Yeah, Lucas got hooked up. His barber hooked him up. We got him ready for the show.
Wow.
He's still kind of rocking the look a little bit.
Yeah, but that barber could have did anything. Right? He had like,
That's
blank,
true.
Blank
Yeah.
canvas.
He could've
Do
just-
what I want.
He could have just smacked him in the face with a bag of flour, and he would have come out looking better.
What's his name? San Logo?
Yeah, right.
It was what, All Stars up by Sawmill?
I don't know.
Grass.
The guy hooked it up though. So, all right, Laz, you got some beef too, man.
Yeah, two. Fuck.
Two? Jesus, you always have two beefs. Good
Nah,
lord.
I usually never have beef.
Now you always have two. You're like, and the next
No,
one.
I usually have two.
And the next one.
All right, first one, fuck. You know, I always have beef with Uber. So now I have like
Sure.
real beef with Uber because fucking
Has it gotten cheaper, by the way?
hell no, it got way more expensive.
Wow.
I don't remember if I talked about it or not, but it's like my friends that have to commute from very short distances are paying like $40.
Yeah.
And they basically almost put the cab business out of business.
Oh, they did. Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah. They're done.
So like, but originally Uber was like more convenient, cheaper, and blah blah blah.
But not anymore.
Now it's more expensive.
What is it? Your uncle needs to cash in while he has the chance? Who was it?
My uncle, my dad, like the whole family.
Yeah.
Like we had like a whole almost empire going.
Harem of medallions.
Yeah. So now like they're
I
fucking.
feel like, you know what's funny? I was just
I
thinking
feel
to
it's gonna
myself,
come back.
there's more cabs. I was like, I feel like there's more cabs out here.
Of course, there's more cabs now because Uber's charging an arm and a fucking leg to go anywhere.
I get $25 free a month with my Platinum Amex, and dude, that used to like be like at least 3 or 4 rides.
Not
Now
anymore,
fucking forget
bro.
it.
So like, I have a friend that goes from 71st Street to like 21st Street and is charging $40.
So
Wow.
how can this be a beef if it's helping out the cab community?
You know what?
Shit, I feel like
More-
it's
that's
like a beef positive combo.
Yeah. You're
That's
right.
all right.
You're right. You're
All
right.
right.
You're right.
So I got a little beef too.
Oh, my second beef. You just fucking
Oh,
getting out of here.
that's right. I forgot you have like 80 beefs. All right, go ahead, please.
Anyway, so when I get bored and I really have no fucking time now, so like at nighttime before I go to sleep, I'm like on my phone, and then I'm looking at a lot of comedians and like news hosts or random stuff that happened like 2019 or early 2020,
Sure.
and they've been said coronavirus is coming and nobody did anything about
Really?
it. Yeah, like
Interesting.
like news reports and like daily shows and comedy. Everybody was like, yeah, they have this big thing virus and it's spreading like
It's
crazy. This
freaking
country's
Trump in the
closing.
office, though. He wasn't going to do anything.
And then we closed like in March. like, and shit was like December 19,
Sure.
January 20. We could have fucking nipped it in the butt early as fuck instead of losing a year.
No, because it's
plus
going to
on that.
miraculously, it wasn't that the term you used, it's going to miraculously disappear.
Yeah, that shit fucking sucked. And
It's
then
going to
like,
be amazing.
I remember
Sorry,
at that
Benny.
time.
I know I'm busting on your boo.
Nah, it's fine, whatever. It's probably not even. It's probably not even Trump. Who knows?
Wow.
He doesn't.
He surround himself with people that think a lot like he
He
does.
doesn't control whatever fuck happens.
No president
It doesn't-
does.
Yeah. So like exactly, nobody controls it. But like we could have figured that shit out a long fucking time.
Well, we learned our lesson now. That's for
We'll
fucking
see.
sure.
Yeah, big time.
All right, so
Now you can tell your beef. Seth.
all right, so my fucking beef
What? You got
is
beef?
with Ben Simmons and the fucking Sixers, bro.
Oh, here we
The
go.
76ers. I mean, come on, guys.
Game 7.
And it's about Ben Simmons. So, dude, Ben Simmons, like, legit. He's supposed to be like the heralded one. He's supposed to like take over. Like, he's going to be the chosen one, the number one pick in the freaking draft. You're going to do it, bro. It's going to be all you. And this motherfucker, dude. So this is actually, I think this is from ESPN.com, but I found it. Just a quick quote so we can all understand. So Simmons was putrid in the loss. The Sixers' supposed star guard shot an abysmal 2 for 4 and recorded only 5 points. That's right. One of Philly's best players only attempted 4 shots in a game 7 and missed half of them. This guy was underneath the basket for a slam dunk and passed it. And the reason why is because he's so bad at free throws that he was afraid they were, like Hack-a-Shaq used to be a thing.
Oh, yeah.
So they're doing this like Hack-a-freaking Ben. So they would foul him on purpose, send him to the free throw line where he was freaking, like 38, like literally the worst in the history of playoffs is this guy. Even Shaq, dude. Shaq was awful.
Yeah, Shaq attack.
Yeah, Shaq's still doing.
Awful.
He was still going to get the foul.
And dude, and he would get. That's where it started. It was Hack-a-Shaq is where it all started. And even he did better than this guy. So he would just pass it all the time. He's afraid to shoot it because he's afraid to get fouled, and he can't fucking shoot. So the guy's a great guy from what I hear. He's been great for the community, and we've been talking about it every year. Now I'm finally on board. Before I was like, maybe we can keep him. Just he's got to go. It's time to go. If we can get a first round for him, which I'm pretty sure we can, or maybe a nice trade. I think that'd be great because Joel Embiid, he deserves better. I'm just saying. So,
well, maybe Chris Paul's going to get a fucking championship this year.
Maybe. So I think
He deserves it though.
Yeah.
all 4 teams that are left haven't won since the 90s or some shit.
So who's in the finals?
So we got the Hawks, we got the Clippers, we got the Suns, and Milwaukee Bucks. Well, the Bucks, has it been that long too? I feel like they've done well, but I guess they haven't gone over the hump.
They never go over the playoff hump.
Yeah, so I think it'd be great either way. I don't know. I hate to say it. People are probably going to hate me for it, but I would like the Hawks to win just because I don't think they've ever won. I don't even think they've been to a conference playoff. And I'm all for the underdog. And if we lose, I'd like to lose to the champions. I'm just saying. What's that,
I got a
Lucas?
fun fact about the Bucks.
Sure. Dude, that was so bad. There's no hiding that one. Wow. It was like the Grand Canyon of cracks on my damn voice. Anyway, go ahead.
The Milwaukee Bucks, last championship won. You weren't even born yet, Seth.
Really? Wow.
1971.
Were they the Bucks back then? Were they a different team? They have always been the Bucks, I guess.
It did, because it's not coming across as anything different.
All right. So, all right, I got, it doesn't happen very much, but secrets. Nope. Nope. Damn it.
Am I an asshole?
There we go.
Yes.
So, I have a friend who, unnamed, I know, right? And him and another friend of mine used to date. This was a long time ago. And funny enough, they both have the last name Morris. So we were both friends a long time ago. This is when I lived in New York. And then when I moved, they just ended up being a couple. In fact, they visited down here once. Me and Elena went and visited them, hung out with them. Anyway, they broke up. They were living in Atlanta. My friend in New York, he's an actor, Brandon Morris. He's in For Life.
You said you weren't saying the name.
I know, but whatever. Brandon Moore. So he's
first. He said the last name.
He's an actor. He's in For Life, the TV show. He was on a bunch of other shows. In fact, he was on Gotham. What was that freaking? There's a really popular.
I liked Gotham. What the fuck
Gotham was
happened to
good,
that?
man. Gotham was good. It was dark, but it was good. The guy who played the Penguin was so good too. So anyway, I can't remember the name of the show. It was a big popular show that was filmed down here in Miami. He was a big part of it. Anyway, so they broke up, and there's a video that I did on my iPad. This was way back when iPads first started recording video.
I saw that.
Yeah. So I posted it on Facebook, and I tagged them both. It's kind of like, hey, look at this. Remember this video is pretty cool. The next morning I wake up, it's like, I don't know what you thought it was cool to post a video of me with my ex, but not cool, dude. You know, it's like really like, you know, I called him. He's like, it's fine. It's just, you know, blah, blah, blah. So.
Am I an asshole?
Nah.
No? Okay.
You're sharing a memory.
Damn. I wish.
It's a funny memory. You wanted
I just
me
want
to
to
be
say
an
yes
asshole.
no matter what, but
Yeah.
nah. But the thing is, people.
But I didn't know like it was that because I'm friends with because I don't have a lot of exes.
Yeah, but like the thing is, you really don't want your ex around, or like maybe the other girl, his new girl, probably is like, yo, what the fuck is he posting this shit for? And you tag both of them.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
Their last names are the same. You know, you married that bitch. You're lying. Like, I mean, like,
Sure.
who knows? But you're not an asshole for that. That's not
All right.
on you. That's on them.
It was just a funny, you know, I get it both ways, but all right. So, who had Suck It?
I had to suck it again.
You have a Suck It.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Oh, wait.
Suck it.
Oh,
From
yeah.
the fucking beef from last week with fucking Sunglass Hut.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
So
Did you get a coupon?
I rarely give my email when I go buy random shit.
So just to fill you guys in, he had an issue with Sunglass Hut. The guy was just being a fucking dick. And that was his beef last week. And then he reached out to us on the group chat. It's like, yo, they sent me this like, I don't know, like this survey. Like, thanks for shopping here. Tell us
How
what you
was
think.
it? Oh,
and he asked us, what should you do? I was like, fuck that. Leave a freaking negative review, man.
So fuck. I left a 5.
5 stars out of 10?
No. 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Because it wasn't a 100% horrible
It was
experience.
just that one douchebag.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what? I I explained the fucking asshole and I explained the nice guy because I
Sure.
remember I was like, "Am I going to be an asshole for fucking sending?"
You got to
this
say
in?
the nice guy because if you do that, then they'll really believe you. 'Cause
Yeah,
they'll know you're
exactly.
not a total
That's what I
douche.
said.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said like, "Oh, you know, this is what happened."
Totally.
One guy was treating me like shit, and then the other person was helping me out all the time, and then I was like, you know, I almost literally walked out of the store. But then just because it was my brother's birthday, that's why I like fucking I stayed.
Sure.
I got the extra thing. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what the response goes. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll get it next week.
You got nothing yet? When did
Nah.
you send it in?
When the day after I text you guys.
Okay.
Maybe that was Saturday, Friday.
Okay, so
Yeah.
not okay. So all right, suck it. We'll see what happens.
Fuck
I'm sure
you,
he gets
that piece of
around
shit
to
ass
him.
motherfucker.
All right.
Like,
Nothing about your name. Lowers your.
my name's not ever real anyways.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually they have my real name.
Oh,
Because
do
I
they?
gave my-
Okay.
Because I use my card.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. So hopefully, they get you like a coupon or some shit. So you didn't use any
I'm
of
not
the
even going to
he
use that. I'm not
name
even
and
going to use
names.
that coupon.
No, you won't use it.
I'm not even going back there.
Just wipe your ass with it and mail it back.
So, fuck you.
All right. So a little update about Britney Spears court date's coming up.
Uh-oh.
So it's this week. In fact, by the time this comes out, it'll already be out. So those of you following along, there's actually a really long article that the New York Times put out, which I subscribe to. So anytime there's new news, I just basically get an alert, and it's a long article. Excuse me, it's a long article. I haven't read it, but I'm sure I will. But yeah, court date's coming up. Hopefully they'll just let her live her own fucking life, or at least. I don't know. I say this because, I want to know. I feel like we all want to know at this point. But at the same time, you don't want to know because it's probably super private. Why do they even allow this like conservatorship to go on? There's something they're not telling us.
Because you never know what the hell actually is going on. You know what I mean? Like,
What happened?
so
no,
Britney Spears' dad is being
just felt
run
like she wasn't
by her life, like by her
able
father.
to take care of her own life.
Is what
But
happened? Run?
Run like he
Yeah.
he can tell her what to do, who she can see. He controls her finances, and it's
But-
been by the courts. The courts set it
Decades.
up
It's been
this way
decades.
for a couple decades,
Yeah.
and she's been trying to get out of it, and the courts won't let her out.
But at the time it probably happened, maybe she was a little reckless. Maybe
I don't know. We
But
watched.
still,
Did you
can-
watch the documentary? I watched the documentary, and I was like, you know what? She was just a fuck. From what I could tell, she was just another fuck. Like Justin Bieber, dude.
Yeah,
he did
you gotta,
the same
you gotta
dumb
be able to get in
shit.
trouble. But
Peaches.
I
Yeah.
don't
Got a phone.
believe that you should be able to take
Badass
that
bitch.
away all the time. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
this nigga's singing
it's been
badass
going
bitch.
on. Yeah, right. I
But
get my way from
like,
California.
for example, if my brother or a significant other just started like doing like ridiculous ass shit, at this age of ours, because Britney's around our age.
Yeah, no, now she is.
Yeah, so
But
like
back
she's
then
normal.
she was in her 20s, early
But like,
20s.
imagine if your girl or like Lucas was just couldn't take care of
Lucas.
themselves or
Sure.
behave, and you'd have to take over his life. I mean, but I feel like that would be like more of like a medical situation or something like that.
But that's why this happens.
Yeah,
It's usually
but-
because you're literally mentally incapable.
Yeah, but she's
of
not
running your own life.
bipolar or she's
We
not
don't know.
mental. I mean, from what we know.
Yeah, we don't know.
She's
but we
beat
should
up.
find out. Huh?
She's beat up.
Beat up how?
She's
No, but this is the past.
Beat
This is
down, maybe.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
So you just want to have fun at that age. Imagine if at 20 years old or 22.
She doesn't like have her kids, you
Yeah.
know, like, dude.
But imagine if when you were 22 and you're a fucking millionaire, what the fuck are you gonna do? You're going ham, kid. You're going crazy.
yeah,
like
but you should be allowed to fucking go ham and go crazy.
yeah, for sure.
She earned it.
Yeah.
Didn't she
So-
lose her money? She still got money.
Dude, she's worth like
good.
Lucas.
Research
I feel like $30-some million she's worth, something like that.
Let's see.
So U.S. sanction, number 2, U.S. sanction, Belarus. So 46 officials, 16 individuals, and 5 entities have been sanctioned by the United States.
What did you say?
35 million.
More.
What's she worth?
She's probably
Sick.
worth about 150 mil.
Nah.
Nah, that's too much.
Laz?
I already see, so like you can't ask me.
No.
All right.
60.
I'm a-
60 million.
Yeah, she's doing all right.
She should be able to fucking do what she wants with her money.
Yeah, no.
So,
Maybe she wouldn't even have been able to get that much if it wasn't.
well,
for that.
that's part of the argument is like they've allowed her to continue to make this money, but she can just sign a deal at freaking Las Vegas again and make it in no time. So, all right, Laz.
Laz's Corner of Positivity.
10-year-old boy hailed as hero after saving family friend from drowning at Fort Lauderdale Hotel.
Fort Lauderdale. Okay, nice,
Hotel
nice.
pool.
Okay.
Basically, the family from New York, were just coming to Fort Lauderdale to visit, and one of their friends, like had like a seizure or something in the water, and he noticed it, and he pulled her to the shallow side of the pool. It's a positive thing, but the reason that I went with it was because like literally his parents put him in swimming classes just in case, because they've had like things going on with their families and stuff like that, where people
Sure.
drowning in pools like that. And he was able to save her and call like the paramedics and keeping her head above water. And he's a 10-year-old.
Sure.
And he was
Oh,
able
yeah,
to pull
dude.
her across the pool and save her life.
That's pretty amazing. Oh yeah. I remember getting my first like official swim lesson when I was in, I want to say first grade. So it's just, especially if you live down here, although like I went on this flight, once again, we're going to talk about it next week, but we went up with Flyboy Antoine. And as soon as we took off from this airplane, dude, the first thing that I like noticed was like every freaking house has a pool. So, and friends of Elena's like 3-year-old, like it could just swim perfectly, like underwater and getting stuff from the bottom and swimming around and all that. So it's really, really important. So that's pretty awesome, man.
I like that.
Oh yeah, dude. Good stuff. All right. Well, any last minute thoughts out there? Benoit, Laz, Lucas? No? Benny, thanks for coming on back. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Because we said so.
Because we said
Because we
so.
said so.
This is Seth and Mike 1. We got Laz in Mike 2. We got Lucas in Mike 3.
Hey.
And Benny's back
Oh yeah.
in his red Mickey Mouse t-shirt. So yeah, we'll be back next week with Antoine. We're going to talk about, I'll show some video of our flight. We took a little private flight, which is pretty awesome. And I guess that's it.
You're not sending me on that flight, Seth.
You should go, man, before the show. No, really?
Scary.
I think you'd enjoy it.
I don't have the time anyway.
He even let me fly the plane, dude.
No, he lets you fly the plane?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about
you know what? I don't know now.
it. See you guys next week. Boom.